Hi guys, Kaze here. Welcome back. We're back with Office Lovers with Mr. Kaido, Ryo Kaido. So let's see how good this ending may be. With best ending, Teasing Lips. I got here a little early, it looks like. It was a release date for the Christmas kit. Mr. Kaido and I decided to go around to the stores to see how it was going. Sounds vaguely familiar. I had come from my house, but Mr. Kaido still had some work to finish and would meet later. 30 minutes early. I guess I got a little too excited. I was just thinking of heading into a cafe to kill time when, oh, if it isn't Sakiko. Oh, Mr. Otori. I noticed Mr. Otori staying in front of me, smiling. Hello there. What a coincidence it is to run into you here. Oh, did you forget already? We planned this, remember? We talked about going to see how the kids were selling today. What? What? I had no recollection of this. When did we plan this? Uh, well, that is, um, the color drained from my face and my mind went blank. You are just precious. He giggled. What? What? Sorry, I just was joking. I couldn't help myself. It was just a coincidence. You just look so fancy. I thought you were waiting for someone. So I just tried to trick you into telling me if I was right or not. Didn't think my guess would be right, though. He smiled devilishly and I blushed. You were just teasing me? I said I was sorry. Oh, come on, don't pull that face. You'll ruin your makeup. And whose fault would that be? I swallowed that comeback and he stared at me. What? He's gonna make fun of me again, I can tell. I sat back a bit as I fearfully asked, and he narrowed his eyes. But you really do look gorgeous tonight. Huh? Gorgeous? Me? When you first joined us in the company, you were so innocent and cute. But ever since you were selected to be on this project, you've grown so much. Just when I was about to try and get you all to myself, I was too late. Mr. Otori, he smiled sadly. I didn't know how to respond, so I remained quiet. You really have become so pretty. Thank you. I lowered my head and he laughed. Well, anyways, congratulations on the successful launch of Love's Beginnings Christmas kit. It seems like it's been selling well since stores opened this morning. Really? Yeah, I got curious myself and headed around to a few stores in the area. Apparently, it's outselling our competitors like crazy. The kit is a huge success. But I knew it would be once we had you on the team. He winked at me and I couldn't help but blush. And because of the success, I decided to let you guys handle the next project. I'm expecting more of the same from you. Good luck. Random kanji. Thank you. All my hard work had paid off. He's going to let me work on the next project. I'm going to make our next project an even bigger success than this one. Oh, by the way, Sakiko. Yes? Still the high of being offered my next project, I practically sang my reply. About that rule, that no dating team members rule. Well, for the time being, today marks an endpoint, so I was thinking I would revise that rule soon. But let me ask you just one thing. Hmm? Suddenly, he is all I can see as he pulls me into his warm embrace. Mr. Tori? Yeah, this feels nice. Too bad I couldn't get to it first. What the hell are you doing? What? I'm giving you a big hug, obviously. I would have hated myself if I hadn't gotten to hold you at least once like this. So, just be quiet, that pretty mouth of yours, and let me hold you. Hold me? Please, let me go. Not on your life, young lady. I've been abducted, I feel like. I squirmed trying to wrench myself out of his vice grip, but he only held me tighter. Ugh, this is so awkward, being held like this in front of all these people. I tried to fight him off, but he was too strong, and when I was panting from exhaustion, you did a good job, kid. I mean it. I know I've been strict with you, but once the project's over, you're free to show it off. He had whispered these words in my ear, and I looked up. He smiled gently. Just if he does sting a little, though. Saying that, he dropped his arms and let me go. But you are terrible, you know that. I told you specifically at the beginning of this not to fall in love with anyone but me. And to think it'd be Kaido of all people. I thought I'd been hiding it so well up to this point, but you knew all along. Maybe I chose the wrong man for you to be partnered with. Those kind of kids are just so obvious, though. I think I would be the best bet, but, Mr. Otori, I'm sorry I broke your rule. It's fine. Kaido's a good guy. It's understandable why this happened. Though all I really want is to steal you back. But as long as you keep it in check, there's nothing I can do about it. He looked off in the distance, and I followed his line of sight. Possession. Mr. Otori had been staring at my nails, and it was the polish Mr. Kaido had given me. After all, it's not like I'm oblivious to the name of that polish. Jeez, pretty ballsy of Kaido to do something so openly rebellious. A wry smile cracked his face. Well, you know what they say. Three's a crowd, right? I'll be on my way. He waved goodbye and then disappeared into the throng of people. Mr. Otori, I want to let you down. I'll hit your next project out of the park. I want to let you down? What? My phone buzzed. Oh, a text. Oh, it's from Mr. Kaido. I'm gonna be late. He's probably busy with work. I sent him a text saying it was okay and then put the phone back into my bag. Not quite closing time yet, but I wonder how much longer he'll be. I guess it isn't that cold out. I'll just wait out here. I leaned against a light post and waited for Mr. Kaido to come. He still isn't here. You really should have gone indoors. The sun had set and the area had gotten dark. The crowd was starting to thin out. 7 already? Well, at least the store is still open. It had been an hour since I got that text, and there had been nothing since. I thought about mailing him, but I was worried I'd only delay his work more. I wonder if he's still at the office. Something might have happened. Today was the release day for the Christmas kit. We had done everything perfect, preparing for today. I wonder if there was an accident. What should I do? Maybe I should head to the office. I'm afraid we might pass each other on the way out. Well, if he's there, I'll call him. If something has really happened, then I'd like to be there to help. Alright, I'll head over now. With that decision, I began to walk away. Then a voice fell to my ear. What's this? You're giving up on me. It was a familiar voice. Mr. Kaido! I turned around to the voice and found Mr. Kaido. No one had been there a moment ago. I didn't even notice you there. When did you get here? A second ago. And you should have said something. I assumed you were still at the office, so I was about to head over there. Was everything okay at work? Yeah, let's go. Okay. But, where are we going exactly? The store's down this street. I got a call from sales. They told us to drop by the stores tomorrow instead. The stores are swamped right now, so they wouldn't have time to meet with us. This way. Come on. Right. He turned away and walked off, and I scrambled to keep up. Mr. Kaido, why are we here? He brought me back to the hotel we had spent the night at before. It had been that long ago, but work had gotten so busy we hadn't been back. The memory of that night was still so fresh in my mind. I had begun to remember things about that night, and I had begun to feel hot. Why? Ask your face. Huh? My face? I had no clue what he was talking about, but he just gave a cruel laugh. The faces you were making while waiting for me, you want me so bad. What? And then when you saw me, it was like a dog seeing his master. You jumped at me. And you were lonely there, all by yourself. Hey, I made no such face. You didn't call or text or anything. I was worried. I see. He placed his jacket on the chair and moved towards me on the bed. He put one knee on the side of the bed and grabbed my chin and lifted it. So then, are you saying you didn't want me at all? Huh? you seriously gonna sit there and tell me you don't want me right now? Wa- Want you? He was so close, I could feel his breath on me. The soft, ambient light from the window casted shadows on his face. It wasn't like the time we spent at work. Seeing him loosen his tie, I remembered. Uh, I remember that night, and I began to feel hot. My body now flushed. See, how are you feeling now? His quiet, intoxicating voice sent shivers through my body. Unable to bear it anymore, my lips parted, and he smirked, and he brought his face close. He's going to kiss me. I've been waiting for this. I closed my eyes, but... What the... I closed my eyes and waited, but I found no lips to meet my own. I curiously opened my eyes. I found him just inches away from my lips frozen in place. Mr. Kaido. Even though I begged him with my voice, he remained still, not moving a centimeter. His eyes, usually shining from fun, were now glinting mischievously. What? You were flapping your mouth like a hungry goldfish. Did you want something? If you want something, try putting it into words and demand it. Huh? As he spoke, our lips brushed tenderly. I want more. I wanted that sweet burning he always gave me. I pressed myself to him. Well, well. That sounds more like him. Well, well. My jaw still in his hands, he began to squeeze and push me away a bit. You're just like a dog. Can't help yourself, can you? Naughty girl. He pulled his lips further from my own and breathed a sigh. You look positively desperate for it. What are you talking about? You aren't going to deny it, are you? Embarrassed, I bit my lip. You ever get used to men, will you? Making yourself blush like that, getting yourself misty-eyed. You want me. We both know you do. But you can't just come out and say it. But how could I ever? Just being with him makes my heart pound so much it feels like it hurts sometimes. How could I ever say those words to him when I'm like this all the time? Come on, be a good girl. Just say it. What do you want? What do you want me to do to you? If you can't say it. He took my hand and kissed my nails painted in his possession. Well, if you're going to be this way. After that, he slowly opened his mouth and... Mr. Kaido! Oh my god, he's got my fingers in his mouth. And one saucy expression, too. Oh god. Okay, hi. Stop! I have nail polish on. If you really want me to stop, then say it like you mean it. If you don't, I'm going to keep going. Your fingers are so cold. Let me warm them up for you. His tongue wrapped around my fingers. His mouth was so hot. I tried to pull my hand away, but he caught my wrist and stayed me. His tongue found its way to the base of my fingers, and I yelped, Mr. Kaido! His tongue continued to work around my fingers, and I tried to control my ragged breath. Mr. Kaido, kiss me, please. Embarrassed, I closed my eyes and practically screamed it, hearing my words as he last relinquished my hands from his tongue. So you can't say it. Well, you were... He breathed a sigh into my still wet fingers, and I quivered. Blaming others, are we? But you... He was only touching my fingers. Why was my body responding this much? Not able to think for the moment, my stuttering nonsense was all that came out. Noticing my incapacity, he traced my lips with his fingers, enjoying the sensation. Fine. I'll give you a treat for a job well done. A treat? Are you gonna kiss me? Yes. I stared at him in my hazy state. Where do you want me to kiss you? Where? Just like that one night ages ago, I wanted that sweet burning all over my body. But where I wanted it the most? My mouth. Good girl. His fingers moved from my lips to my chin. He urged my chin up, and I did as I was told. He brought his handsome face close to mine just like before. Your wish is my command. I closed my eyes, and at last he planted his lips onto mine. He chewed my lips softly, breathed it into me, and snuck his tongue inside. As our kiss began to ramp up in passion, and I heard the soft sound of cloth moving against skin, and then the sound of clothes crumpling on the floor. The next day, after the night at the hotel, Mr. Kaido and I went around to the stores currently selling our polish. Mr. Otori came by? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he knew about us. Hearing this, Mr. Kaido pushed his glass up on his face with his index finger. I see. So that absolutely idiotic rule has finally been put to rest. But when could he have found out? He said once the project is all over, we can show it off. We won't have to hide it. Truth be told, I feel a little guilty about having broken that rule. It looks like he's gonna overlook it, but the two of us should go apologize anyway. But Mr. Kaido, will he want to? He let a curious laugh slip from his lips. What are you laughing at? You do know that if he changes his mind, he can force us apart, right? It's not that. He's not the kind to change his mind once he's decided something. As long as our romantic entanglements don't impede our work, he won't say anything. I guess it's a little different this time with you on board, though. But as long as I had you close on my leash, it wasn't an issue. Your leash? I'm not your dog. Sorry, would you prefer my cat? That's not what I'm talking about. I glared at him, but he only laughed. As far as you're concerned, you don't have to worry your pretty little head. I've been warned once before, though. Huh? Warned? About what? Remember that night we stayed past midnight after that bit of trouble? Oh yeah, that manufacturer trouble, right? I remember. After we went home, Mr. Tori came by the office. He did? Now I think about it, I did see him outside that night. What do you want to talk about? Work or... It wasn't work-related. He basically warned me not to get involved with you. What? The shocking words let a high-pitched, hysterical cry. Ouch, my ears. Sorry, but he really said that? Mr. Kaido? Mr. Tori and I had been in the same room so many times since that night, and they had been acting so nonchalant, I would never have guessed. Did he warn you that you don't stop seeing me, he'd fire you? He remained silent, stared at me, and after a moment, I'm not saying. He shut his mouth and looked away. What? Why not? I have to know. I grabbed his arm and shook. He finally sighed. Let go already. You're going to wrinkle my shirt. And tell me. No. Just thinking about it pisses me off. What? I glowered at him and I immediately released his arm. But it's not fair. I was just as much as part of this as him. He should have told me. He puffed out my cheeks and scowled. Not sure how that works, but okay. What the hell are you doing? Is that your blowfish impression? No. Octopus? No. I'm not doing impressions. I'm mad at you for keeping that secret. I told him before, but I wanted him to tell me everything, no matter how small. He obviously didn't listen to that. Still angry, he reached for me. He earfuled my head like I was a 5-year-old. Mr. Kaido, what are you doing? We're about to visit the stores. And what of it? Don't pry into things that don't concern you. I'll fix everything. You just keep looking at me, got it? Remember, you're mine. He suddenly planted a kiss on me in silence, any further protest. So then that means you're mine, Mr. Kaido? He gave a faint smile and dropped his lips onto mine again. I think that meant yes. Yay, best ending and all the endings. Oh, and look. And then he's gone. The only guy we could not date. Poor Ken. Alright, so that wraps up the best ending. Let me know what you liked better, the happy or the best ending. And then I'll see you guys in the extras. Until then, bye. Kaze out.